Coming up on Mountain News at 5:30, U.S. soldiers celebrate Thanksgiving even though they are thousands of miles away from home. Plus, a Kentucky grandmother had a special reunion this holiday season, 2 decades in the making.
Plus, we've been in good shape so far, but some showers are possible later. The very latest coming up is Mountain News at 5:30 starts right now.
Dedicated to Southern and Eastern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News at 5:30.
Good evening to you. I'm Dakota Makris, and happy Thanksgiving to you. Thanks for joining us tonight. While many of us will be, enjoying a home-cooked meal, I'm sure you are right now, with our loved ones, U.S. soldiers stationed abroad will be feeling the distance more than ever. CBS's Helena Humphrey is in London with a look at how troops are spending the holidays overseas.
Serving up a taste of home for these U.S. soldiers stationed in South Korea. Thousands of miles from family and friends, but coming together to celebrate the spirit of Thanksgiving.
It's an opportunity, for everybody to, break bread together, have the meal together, and then for us as leaders, it's a chance for our soldiers to see us as leaders serving them the meal.
Giving everyone else a chance to dress down or even up.
Oh, we're just giant turkeys. I guess they bought two of them just so we can represent the parting turkeys that the President of the United States would usually go ahead and let live on this grateful day.
A sense of gratitude making its way right around the globe in messages sent back home.
I just want to give a shout out to my son, my baby boy, RJ. I love you. I miss you. I hope you're playing with so many dinosaurs.
I'm going to miss my great-grandmother Biggs. German chocolate cake. I wish I could be there, but I'm in Slovakia right now. I love all y'all.
I'd like to say happy Thanksgiving to my mom, Eileen Opasno, in Lincoln, Michigan. Looking forward to seeing you in a few months, Mom. Love you.
Until these troops are reunited with their loved ones, they'll hold on to moments like this. Helena Humphrey, CBS News, London.
Some 9,000 turkeys were sent to our troops around the world for those well-deserved holiday meals this Thanksgiving. Well, now to a heartwarming story out of Lexington. Judy Wright has been waiting 2 decades to see her grandson, and she finally got the chance this holiday season. Andrew Story's mother is from Panama, and she took him with her when he was a baby. Because of other circumstances, Judy lost contact with the family and could not find them. But Andrew came back to the States and joined the military. And about a month ago, he finally reconnected with his grandmother.
So he's been looking for me since he's been in the military, but he's been stationed in Germany and just got back stateside not too long ago. So I'm all excited. I think we'll probably not sleep much, trying to catch up on where he's been and what he's done.
Judy says they spent today watching soccer, sharing stories, and sightseeing around Lexington. Well, the cost of a Thanksgiving turkey is ruffling a few feathers this year, but the increased price is due to more than just inflation. The American Farm Bureau says the cost of a turkey has increased by more than 20% from 2021. Senate Agriculture Committee ranking member John Boozman says inflation is a factor in increases, but there have also been cases of the avian flu that decreased the supply of the bird.
Commodity prices are very high with the feedstuffs that they feed the poultry with. So all of that is just added to a significant increase in Americans' cost. And the sad thing is it's not just that. It's the gasoline, it's the diesel, it's their utilities, the list goes on and on.
Boozman says farmers are not reaping the benefits of these higher costs. They are simply transferring the higher cost of production onto consumers. And don't blame the turkey if you fall into a holiday coma this weekend. Many people believe the sudden urge to snooze after a big Thanksgiving meal comes from typhloid, which turkey has. I believe I said that incorrectly. However, experts say there is not enough of it in a turkey to have a major effect. So why do so many people get sleepy after Thanksgiving dinner? Well, it could all boil down to not getting enough sleep before the holiday, eating more than normal, and of course, drinks like wine or beer. And around the holidays, veterinarians report an uptick in sick animals after they get their paws on the wrong food. Eating foods that are too fatty or too spicy can cause pets to develop pancreatitis or have serious cases of diarrhea and vomiting.
Well, there's a lot of things they shouldn't have. Garlic, onions, raisins, grapes, pumpkin pie filling with seasonings in it. You know, things like that. Anything fatty, no turkey skin, no ham, anything with a whole lot of spices or anything like that is a bad idea.
Experts say there are some things that our four-legged friends can eat, like a plain piece of sweet potato or white potato.
It has been a gorgeous Thanksgiving Day all throughout the mountains today. We had full sunshine earlier, and that really helped get us into the 60s this afternoon. However, some clouds are already starting to move in, and even a few showers out to our west. Here's the current view all around the region. Pikeville, 61 there. The clouds on the increase from our Pikeville Medical Center camera. Same thing here in Hazard from our Black Gold Boulevard camera out the front door. 64 here, 63 with those clouds increasing over into London. And I hope you've had a fantastic day in downtown Whitesburg. Y'all are all quiet right now. Into the 60s everywhere. 66 in Harlan and in Somerset. Warm air today. 65 in Jackson right now. 64 in Hazard as well. So we continue to see very mild air. We should be in the low to mid 50s for highs this time of year. So we are overachieving by several degrees. It's been a dry day so far, but look out to the west. Yes, a few showers heading in our direction. And we'll continue to see those head down I-64 and I-40 as we head at least between those two interstates as we head through the nighttime hours. They are kind of falling apart a little bit, but we will have those shower chances with us overnight, down into the upper 40s to near 50, and overnight low tonight. Details on when we could see a few more showers try to enter the forecast in a few minutes. Dakota?
All right, Evan, thank you. Well, in Chesapeake, Virginia, we are learning more about the 6 people who police say were shot to death by a manager at a Walmart supercenter. The oldest person who died was 70. The youngest was just 16. As Jeff Begay reports, their loved ones cannot believe it happened.
This pain you can't even describe.
It's pain that is all too familiar for families left grieving from America's latest mass shooting. This Chesapeake, Virginia Walmart is where the tragedy is still fresh. Sonia is the aunt of Tynika Johnson.
How do you know you go out to go to work and you're not coming home?
22-year-old Johnson was one of the 6 Walmart employees killed Tuesday night, in addition to 70-year-old Randy Blevins, 43-year-old Lorenzo Gamble, 38-year-old Brian Pendleton, 52-year-old Kelly Pyle, and a 16-year-old who has still not been identified.
There was a person down that's still down.
Police say the first shots were fired in the break room around 10 p.m.
I need to hear about it. And started slaughtering everybody.
Investigators say the shooter was 31-year-old Andre Bing, who worked as a night team manager and been employed by the retailer since he was a teenager.
And it is by the grace of God that a bullet missed me.
The shooter was armed with a handgun and additional rounds of ammunition, injuring at least 6 others before turning the gun on himself.
I literally watched bodies drop.
This latest mass shooting, as the state is still grappling with the murders of 3 football players at the University of Virginia, allegedly shot by a former teammate just 10 days earlier. Governor Glenn Youngkin acknowledged the concern over the back-to-back mass killings in the Commonwealth.
There will be time for us to react, but today and in the next few days is a time to support those that need us most.
Jeff Begay, CBS News.
Tomorrow is one of the biggest shopping days of the year, and while all eyes may be on Black Friday sales, police say you should also keep an eye on your surroundings. As Americans prepare to fill up shopping malls and retail stores across the country, there is a reminder to stay attentive and vigilant. Diana Reyes says she's always nervous when she goes out, but the recent mass shootings have only amplified those fears.
A tragedy any time of year, but when it's so close to the holidays, you know, it makes you hold your loved ones closer. It makes you scared to shop like I'm about to be.
Police say they usually increase their presence around stores during the holiday season. They say if you see anything suspicious, immediately report it. Now to Moscow, Idaho, where police say they still do not know who murdered 4 University of Idaho students 12 days ago. Investigators say the 4 students were attacked in their sleep. However, with more than 700 tips, 100 pieces of evidence, and 4,000 pictures, police still have no suspects.
We have heard mention that Kaylee stated she may have had a stalker. Detectives have been looking into that, and to this point have been unable to corroborate the statement, although we continue to seek information and tips regarding that report. No suspects have been named or arrested, and we continue looking for what we believe to be a fixed blade knife used in the murders.
City officers are partnering with state troopers and the sheriff's department to step up patrols. People in the community are now being warned to stay vigilant. Well, coming up here on Mountain News at 5:30, well, do you want to skip the holiday shopping stress? Find out why experts say you should follow Santa's plan when it comes to spending.
That is, make all the toys yourself in a workshop at the North Pole. In any case, more showers look to work into the region later on tonight. The details coming up after this.
WYMT News app offers alerts on breaking stories as they happen, customized to the categories you choose. The WYMT